right here. So these barracks are out in the wind. We see him snipe that SCV, and we do see him go after this reactor. Going after the reactor, great tactic in my book, seeing as it is so easy to kill. And we do actually see QXC moving out and toast that queen right there. These Hellions are... One Hellion goes down to the Spine Crawler. One SCV goes down as well. These Spine Crawlers are pissed off that these guys are here. These Hellions do come up here and basically keep these Zerglings at bay as the Marauders and Marines are able to knock down both those Spine Crawlers, and they are going to be able to get this queen. As we do see the Zergling trying to get us around in here, and we do see the Mutas trying to focus fire this Thor. These SVPs desperately trying to heal this Thor. This Thor is just really hanging in there, but the Thor is not continuing to attack the air units here. And these Hellions are desperately trying to get the Zerglings off those SCVs, but it was not enough. The Thor was able to be focused fired down, as we do see a lot of Mutalisks right here. We have 9 Mutalisks on the field from Idra, so these Hellions desperately trying to retreat back here. At one Hellion, not really feeling so great. 5 HP. He has 5 kills, 7 kills, 8 kills, so those Hellions really did a lot of damage and toasted a lot of Lings, but it just was not enough to continue the pressure here at the natural. So we do have a lot of Mutalisks in the air for Idra. Let's go and take a look at these. And these Mutalisks are relatively untouched, so these Mutalisks are going to be really annoying for QXC. Just a huge thorn in the side, as Mutalisks should be. And we do have a lot of missile turrets coming online. We have 4 missile turrets in addition in the main base. We have another barracks coming down, and we have a tech lab and a reactor coming back for these barracks. So we're going to see a lot more rack units. So we're going to see Marines and Marauders, maybe a few Reapers, but I really doubt you're going to see that many Reapers this late in the game. And we do have Idra building a second expansion. So Idra continuing to spread his dominion across this map. And great, look at this. This is huge creep highway here. I mean, that's awesome. That's just... makes you all warm and fuzzy inside as a Zerg player to see that kind of creep spread. So these Mutalisks are just kind of patrolling the area, not persecuting any sort of not pursuing any sort of harassment on the mineral lines here, as they can hook around here and really ping into a lot of these SUVs and not suffer that much damage. But hey, you know, it's him. And we do see a drone transfer coming on here, and we do see a starport for QXC. And I'm not sure why we saw that ship plating upgrade, as we only just now have that starport coming up. So not sure if that was a misclick or whatnot, but we do see QXC moving out here, killing all of these creep tumors here, trying to beat back this creep highway that is just right at his doorway right here. And we do have this one lone missile turret. Not really sure what's up with that. Probably just give him vision on any sort of creeps that would encroach upon his natural. We do have this second expansion coming up for Idra. Seeing it populated, we see a queen coming up here and both extractors being built, and we have 2 spine crawlers trying to keep any sort of Hellion harassment at bay. So we have 3 Thors on the field for QXC. We have a medevac, a couple more Marauders coming online, and QXC just trying to get these creep tumors out of here. And we have a pretty menacing little flock of Mutalisks sitting here. Let's go ahead and see how many Mutalisks exactly we have. Yeah, we have 21 Mutalisks up here, so really huge air threat from Idra against QXC, but QXC is trying to bring up this high yield. This command center will be dropping down, and he's trying to reinforce it so we can get some missile turrets and bunkers and whatnot up here to really solidify this base. And we do see a planetary fortress coming online, but these Mutalisks and all these Banelings and Zergling are going to come up here. We do see QXC stem and try to run away from all these Banelings, trying to keep them in armor, using the Marauders to soak up all that damage. Meanwhile, those Thors were focused down by all of these Mutalisks, but there are a lot of Mutalisks in the red right there. We do see that medevac trying to run away. The medevacs have been slowed down, so it was not to be. And we have all of these SCVs fleeing back to this mineral line as QXC's expansion just got toasted right there. So we have 1 Thor for QXC. We have another Thor coming up for QXC as well, trying to rebuild his army. Let's go take a look at the army tab, and we do see a minus 24 for QXC and another volley of javelin missiles coming up here against this flock of Mutalisks. A lot of these Mutalisks not really feeling so great, as these Thors just do a great AoE air damage with those with the javelin missiles. And we see all of those creep tumors dying right there. We see these Zergling coming up here to this ball of Marauder and Marines. They stem trying to do something, but there's so many Banelings here. All of these guys will be going down. That 1 Thor is focus fired down by those Mutalisks, but those Mutalisks just taking so much damage in the process. These guys are not looking healthy at all. So let's go and look at the production tab. We see 20 Zerglings coming up for Idra's army, and we have 2 more Mutalisks, and these Mutalisks are coming here, focus firing down that turret. And this Thor adding a lot of damage to these Mutalisks. We saw a lot of Mutalisks just drop from the sky right there. We saw 4 kills for the Thor. I'm sure a couple of these Marines have a kill somewhere. Yeah, he got 1 Mutalisk kill. So you got to be a pretty boss Marine to kill a Mutalisk. So he is definitely going to go home to the bar and tell his kids of all tell the kids at the bar. I don't know. It's Terran space. You probably got kid bars. Either way, these Mutalisks are going to go ahead and just kind of piddle around, making sure that nothing is really coming up for QXC, because QXC is in a bad position economy-wise. His main is not looking so great, and we have another Terran ship plating level 2 coming for QXC. I don't know why he's doing that, because his medevac's really... I don't know. It's probably a misclick. I'm not really sure. But we do have a second command center coming out here trying to establish some sort of expansion here, because QXC is just dying on the vine as far as minerals go, because this way overpopulated mineral line there is going to be mined out here relatively soon. And we do have QXC trying to press out again, just trying to make something happen, but his army is woefully inadequate here. These Mutalisks alone, I believe, would be enough to take on this army, especially if you focus fire at those Thors. And we do see the Mutalisks coming up here, and this Thor is not happy about that, but the Thor is trying to do something to these Mutalisks, but instead of attacking the Mutalisks, he's attacking these Zerglings. They're getting surrounded on both these Thors. Will go down to that surround, and we have these Banelings trying to pursue these Marines. These Marines desperately trying to run away. We have another Thor sitting here, taking a few of those hits from the Banelings, getting focus fire down, and all these Banelings are catching up to these Marines, trying to split these Marines up. 2 Marines made it, but it's just not enough left over here. And we have all these SVDs desperately trying to keep this missile turret alive. And this missile turret is just punishing all of these Mutalisks. 10 kills. Will it get 11th kill? No, it will not, but 10 kills from a missile turret, that's pretty boss. And QXC's main base is just inundated with Zergling, and we see QXC tap out. So great job by Idra. QXC just really didn't have an answer to Idra's macro. As you see, look at all these 3 expansions on the far northern side. So that was 4 expansions overall for Idra. Idra doing a great job of macroing here. And QXC just was not able to do enough early on to kind of neuter Idra's macro. Because if you do let Idra, if you leave him alone, he's just going to basically steamroll you in the end. So that was a pretty exciting game. Hopefully there'll be 2 more. Hopefully I can get these cast before work and up. So for y'all to enjoy. Guys, thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you enjoyed this. And as always, citizens, stay safe.